the credit. They do what they call token change, and our people, our POS agent, go give them the step where they will take load that token change for their meter, and also they will vend with the normal tariff, so no need for adjustment for a prepayment meter. But in case too, for customers we get small issues for vending, we won't tell them, say yes, for now you get the specified vending, as in you will vend based on your average pattern. Like say you dey vend maybe 500 units before, we don't program the system in such a way that you will fit vend within that limit too, because you know say the tariff suspension now for 2 weeks. So for prepayment meter customers, in case you get small issues with your vending, just waka go our office too. They go advise you on what to do and how you can vend your meter or your electricity token. So
Madam Gloria, before you continue, I beg, and this vending where you dey talk and this limit where you dey talk, we just talk and finish before you even come. Say some people not they fit load again. If they want load, you go they tell them, say if they want buy for the meter number, you go they tell them, say they don't pass their vending limits. How the fit solve that problem for people who get prepaid meter?
For people who get prepayment meter, that one no be issue at all. Once you go our office, go vend, like I talk, you get issues in vending, just waka meet our customer care officer, or they will explain everything to you. Like I tell you, say because of the upgrade and the adjustment too, you don't too much for the system, say every time we are doing upgrade. So for now, the vending platform will only accommodate your average vending pattern because of the suspension will be for 2 weeks. Not be the one maybe you can't over vend, like say
because now
yes something like that. The system no fit of accept because of all the necessary updates and adjustment what would they do for the system. So now wait a minute, but if you still get hinges for vending, our customer care officers are there to direct you on what to do and to advise you. It's not a major issue.
Thank you very much, Madam Gloria. So they talk something about customer service week just now. You say for all over the world that they do customer service week. And me, what I understand, I say suppose improve, business customer relationship, so waiting be this they do specially this year now.
Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, first of all, on behalf of the entire management of BEDC, we wish our customers happy customer service week. All over the world, they celebrate our customers for the first week of October. So for BEDC, we believe the customer be our king, and they now them be the reason for our business, and they value their relationship very well, and with the work. As you can't ask me what will they do to improve our services and all of that, they work tirelessly to build up a dream team. The dream team for the customer service week is the dream team. So they work to tirelessly to build up our team to make sure we will provide obunge services for our customers. So what will they do? We say we get a ultra modern customer care offices or ultra-modern customer care call centers where customers fit call. These call centers, they run for 24 hours, 7 days a week, and you fit call at any time, and any agent go answer you and attend to your complaints as quickly as possible. And you fit use any of our channels. I will call the numbers where you fit call, including if you get all these vending related issue, light no day and all of that, you fit call our numbers. You fit call 0803 901 2323, or you fit call 0813 984 1391. So aside from that, I will call them again, 0803 901 2323, and the other one be 0813 984 1391. Aside from that, if you no fit reach us, maybe you no get credit, you fit send email to customercomplaints@bedcpower.com. That is customercomplaints@bedcpower.com. Or you fit meet any of our customer care officers wey go attend to you. They even get their numbers wey they fit give you, so anytime you get issues, you go fit call these customer care officers and they go attend to your complaint. As I mentioned earlier on, you also fit go to our website www.bedcpower.com, or even tweet us, meet us on Twitter at bedcpower.com. Now, aside from that, we work round the clock to ensure that our customers, we provide excellent services to our customers. We also get what we call an outbound call center, where aside from them receiving, aside from our customers calling in to complain, our people, they call these our customers to find out, I beg you complain of, you say you no get light for how many days or for how many hours. I beg, they don't return your light don't come, you understand? And if they say, maybe just to confirm that you they satisfied with our services, so our people, they reach out to our customers, and we they carry the customers along. If na major fault, we go tell the customer, okay, this light supposed come at this time, however we they experience major fault, and so we no fit return your light at this particular time. I beg, manage for us and bear with us. So those are the things that we do, because in the old times, we don't get customer care office like that. You need to know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody that knows somebody to help you resolve your customer complaints. But it not be like that anymore. At the click of a button, you fit reach us and we go answer you, and our officers are well trained to attend to you and resolve your issues.
Thank you, Ms. Imo. So with this customer service week, now what they do? People they complain, say if they load card, especially the people who get meter, prepaid meter, if they load units today, if you just finish 2 weeks, it don't go. Sometimes the ones will be postpaid, they don't carry big come. You can't wonder which light you use, how you take use them. But the truth now say they use them. So how they fit they conserve energy? Because we know say energy conservation is good for the environment. First things first, it good may with the fit conserve energy. Now it's what they call climate change. They contribute to climate change and global warming. So how they fit they conserve energy? Mean that they pay less. If they use 5,000 naira, if they use 3,000 naira, they fit they reduce them. Maybe they use like maybe 1,500 or 2,000.
Thank you, Omoye. This question are in line with the customer service week, because now the customer welfare now we talk about today. I still want quickly ask Martin for waiting my colleague talk about call centers, because I know some people don't call me, say Madam Gloria, if I call they know they pick my call. Not only you they call, the traffic on that line they very very high. It be like when you they call MTN call center, you will just exercise more patience and keep trying. Now that one I want just output for that matter. Then how we can go back to the question, we say how we will conserve this energy to pay less. We know say the economy of the country not today friendly, and we get so many bills to pay, especially now when school resume, school fees, they feeding, everything don't skyrocket for market. Make I say talk am so that everybody go understand the prices of everything don't dear as they need to the talk am. So now today we say in the line of customer service week, how we even help these our customers maybe they vent small amount. So I want to tell you now, say it good well may we learn how to conserve energy. May you remember say energy when use pay for them, especially as you talk our prepayment meter customers and even our postpaid customers. So this energy, so if we use them according to your pocket, no matter the tariff, you will fit decide say now 2,000 I go to spend for electricity, now 3,000 I go to spend for electricity, and you still enjoy the light to your own benefit. So how we fit do all this one? Now I want quickly talk about the first one. We say you go adjust your day-to-day behavior. Some of us, we need to really reorientate ourselves, especially for people, especially big men we get washing machine. Instead of it to they run the washing machine, they go, you can use a dryer, take dryer. If sun day, may you just quickly use and wash and then sun dry it. True, that means you will conserve energy. Another one too where we they talk about now the lightning points where would they use, and the bulb where they use. Some people still they use that old ancient bulb when I see when I dey grow up, when they yellow go they do meow. That bulb not too good for both the environment and for your own pocket. You fit use LED bulb when you go all the people they sell bulb and electrical material. Tell them say I need bulb will be LED. They'll give you 18 watts. They give you small watts. You fit take and light your house, and also consume plenty electricity unit. And especially too when they use any appliance, I beg may you just quickly switch them off. What I mean be say say this light now there for that room, there is no need you putting on the light. Fan the house there for inside that room, you there for sitting room, they watch television, the fan just dey roll, the AC dey on. Then after your come talk say I vent defending, they run well no be like that. So then another thing where we dey talk be say some people still they use their leave their electrical appliances for wetin we dey call standby. You plug water now for electric kettle. As the thing boy, you leave the socket, can't carry the kettle waka. You still leave her on for socket like that. You don't say they consume energy small. So that kind of thing still be. Once you take off that kettle, plug out the plug from the socket. Any electrical appliance that is not in use, just try and pull it out of the socket. Then some people too they use wetin I dey call security light, and they abuse her. You go some houses, their security light pass like 20-30. If you dey waka pass even in the afternoon, e dey on. That kind of thing too. When you leave those security lights on like that, your meter, if na prepayment meter, your credit go dey run. If na post paid meter, your bill go dey big. But we discover say na people wey dey do illegal connection na them most times they leave those things on. They will just leave and they waka they do their own because they feel say wetin concern you. But when they bring bill come, you say na one room I dey live, now this one I dey do, and then at the end of the day you discover say now you even consume pass people where they use plenty appliances. Another thing why they discourage the use na boiling ring. They consume plenty electricity. So I beg, if you get boiling ring for us, for your own safety and for the safety of your pocket, may you just try change and to electric kettle. Electric kettle get wetin they call thermostat. Once the water boil, you go off in safe. Even for your water heater, some people go leave water heater on 24 hours. You go they consume electricity. They go once the water you just say it don't hot, no need. You just put them off, unplug them from the socket. And these days too, they get modern water heater where they plug. I think some for tap. I don't see them. They call them water mixer. Once you just on her, you will bring out hot water. Not be the old traditional one where they carry water go up again. So there are some appliances where they're friendly now to our pocket. Even ACs and refrigerator, especially with this solar technology now. Say if you do solar for your house, you go bring out appliances where they consume electricity small. Not be only for solar, you can also use it with our own grid light, and it will reduce the number of money you are spending on electricity tokens. And the last one why I want to say, because all these things why they talk, why would they talk so that the issue where you talk say I won't bypass my meter, I won't bypass my load, make I they pay small. You don't need to go on illegal connection or bypassing to reduce. If you do all this one, why they talk, so you'll discover say you'll use that light as you want use them, and you will still be pocket friendly. So may we help ourselves and also help the country and also help the electricity sector.
And Madam Gloria, just in case people they forget, as we they give all these tips now, how they fit reduce the amount of money whether they spend for NEPA or whether they spend for lights, make you just still remind them waiting they happen to people where they bypass.
Thank you. I talked last week because last week I talked about illegal connection. I said illegal connection. Now knife will get 2 edge. If it kill both people, the person will hold the knife and the person where you want kill. Why they talk like that? We say illegal connection not be only to say it bad, they unfriendly to us, or they make us lose revenue. but for the safety of the person wey dey do am too, it can still lead to electrocution. So for people wey dey bypass, no talk say na because I wan run from money alone. No, it's not like that. It can also lead to what? Electrical accident and what? Electrocution, because you know say they go dey peel the wire, they remove the insulators wey dey for the wire, come dey hang wire. Through that, there can be electricity spark. The children can mistakenly touch the line, or even the person connecting it can, through that means, get electric shock or get electrocuted. So the first one, the what? Safety first. Then the second one be say if they make the country, the company lose revenue, money where they suppose get, take improve the network, take buy transformer, take buy conductors, take buy all the necessary accessories wey go improve power supply. You come dey thief am. Through that means you are also undermining the growth of the sector. Then the third one, if you dey for your community, you see person wey dey bypass, may you report am. E no like you, because that bypassing too can also damage the transformer. Sometimes when they talk say transformer pack up, transformer spoil, wetin dey cost am most times na illegal connection. When they don dey do the illegal connection, the lines go jam, you affect the transformer. So for this reason, and the final one be say bypassing get penalty, and it's a criminal offense because it falls under what? Offenses wey dey for electricity theft. And we also thank the state government wey don pass that electricity theft bill. The last assembly do that one before they come out. So we always salute, ogbonge salute to give them. So if you dey do bypassing, make you also remember say na criminal offense be that.
Okay, so if you want call, ask Madam Gloria any questions. Okay, if you want text, then send us text message for 0807 4009076, and now there we go take all the questions where you want ask. If you not get light, you want ask and why you not get light. Now the time to text to 0807 4009076, and some text don't already come for you. This one says, good day Omoye, Madam Gloria, why you be say Upper Sapomba 3 house to Idogbo, no light for almost 3 months. Evening from 3 house Upper Sapomba.
Okay, evening. Thank you very much. We understand the pain where you dey pass through, and we sincerely apologize for wetin una dey experience for Idogbo Axis. Like I talk am for this show last week, we dey aware say Upper Sapomba for Idogbo Axis, the Upper Sapomba for Idogbo Axis get issues for power supply, and I wan guarantee una say our people dey work for that line to take transfer una back to Benin TCN. Now major project be that, because formerly they dey for Ihobo, and Ihobo dey a bit far from that axis, so the line too dey prone to many fault. So we want to see as we take connect them back to Benin TCN. That project is ongoing, and very soon I will smile for that area. So Mona, just bear with us.
Another light question come now evening say, and they never get light for 5 junction for 4 days.
It be like some of my customers today now evening. I always salute give this evening too for 5 junction. I talk and say the feeder where they feed Ubowo, they out when I they talk on power supply update. So that waiting affect them be that. Okay. It's still that same Ihobo injection substation.
Before I ask Madam Gloria my final question, make I ask this one and Nancy from Sapele Road. They say, why would I know they give meter again?
Nancy, this question surprised me because I know say for now we they do it with they even call aggressive metering outside the map exercise. So for Madam Nancy, we talk, I don't know the business unit where you they talk from, but they tell you say we they give meter with the meters. We get waiting with they call the meter asset providers, will be our map partners where they give out meter, and the exercise is now going on in all the business unit. Not be even the one where we they talk say now for some areas, no, in all the business units. So you just waka enter our business unit office, meet them, say I want meter. They will put you through the process of acquiring your meter. to show you say we dey serious for this metering matter, we dey even do wetin we dey call mandatory metering or compulsory metering for some transformers. When we come this location now, we pick maybe 3 or 2 transformers, say everybody there must get meter, whether you pay or you no pay. We ensure that what we meter all the customers. So Nancy, meter dey readily available for all our customers, because some money don dey look me somehow, be like say time don dey go.
Time don dey go, make una come dey go. But anyways, thank you. And before you go, just give us the safety tips for this week. Still in line with the customer service week wey una dey celebrate, we wey dey give una money, just give us safety tips how we fit stay safe for house as we dey use the light wey una dey give.
Thank you very much. I want to say, in line with the customer service week too, now who dey alive, now they use light, who dey for grave, no they use light. So we will think about safety at home. How we will take use this life in a way where we go take enjoy them, harm us. First of all, I will say the first thing to do be say switch off and unplug all electrical appliances immediately power supply goes off, or when there is surge or power fluctuation. Wetin I mean for this one be say immediately they take light, just quickly put off all the electrical appliances. Or you see say the light they get fluctuation, say put off the electrical appliances for the safety of that appliance, so that make the surge no affect them, make them no spoil. The second one be say if they bring power, make you exercise patient. Not immediately you see say they don't restore power, you quickly go on now. Sometimes when they restore power, you see the power go they shake like this. So may you allow the power may stabilize before you put on your electrical appliances. This is why they talk now how to protect your electrical appliances in line with our customer service week. Then I also ensure that your appliances get 3 pins. Sometimes you go see some people their fridge now 2 pins. You go see their iron now 2 pin. They save.
By 2 pin, 3 pin, you mean that plug where they put for socket?
Yes, so that plug where they put for socket. If your iron now 2 pins, may you quickly go change and call better electrician. May change them to the one where get 2 pins. Because why you need to change and be saying that 3 pins where you they see, so one of the pin now for the neutral point, so that in case there is any fault, you go carry the current go down to the earth. Then when you get 2 pin, now you see say my fridge they shock, and whole iron they shock me, hand dryer they shock me, especially those ones where get high ratings. May you ensure say they get 3 pins, and also make sure say you use the right fuse. These fuses they get rating. For the rating of iron, it will fit them higher than the rating of some other appliances. Same with heater or electric kettle, same with refrigerator. All of them get what their ratings. It fit be 13 amps, 15 amps, and so make sure say you use the right fuse for your electrical appliance. Now it make us, you will see say you plug that fuse there, now you go they burn, or what they call arc, you come they burn, they bring out fire. Now when the rating of the fuse they smaller than the rating of the appliance, then the other one be say may you ensure say you do wetin we dey call proper earthing of the house. The earthing of the house, most times they say when I build my house, or the landlord go say when the landlord build the house I do earthing. But earthing na wetin you dey reinforce every time. Once in a while you check if e don low, you reinforce them again. That earthing good, especially during this rainy season when we they get thunderstorm, we they get surge and others. Now wetin make you see some people when thunder don't strike, you see everywhere they say I no on light, but the appliance burn. That is a function of the earthing system where they very very low. Or sometimes you see say the house, the protector they shock. All these things now waiting the earthing go fit help you do. Then the last one be say may you ensure say the children and even adult no touch any electrical appliance with wet hands, or no use wet cloth take they clean the appliance where they connected to electricity, because water and electricity no be friend, because water is a good conductor of electricity. So when you carry wet hand or wet cloth the cleaner, you dey very prone to electric shock, and then when the voltage high where it fit lead to electrocution. Then finally may you make sure say all the socket they properly covered with what the right insulators, as that socket fine, so they take white thing cover them. You go some places now naked wire they can't join the wire. Pikin fit dey play, go touch am mistakenly, you will get electric shock, burn, or even death. So all the socket, make you make sure say you cover am well well. Now for your own safety. So in line with all these safety tips, I dey wish our customers, our Ogbonge customers, happy customer service week.
Okay.
And we want tell una say na the part of the dream team. Na that Nemo, no be so?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So we wish you all the best.
Madam Imo, before we go, you tell us again, because people don't dey complain about how they not feel recharge their prepaid meter right now because of wetin don happen with the tariff, how we don't move the tariff go, we don't carry and come back, how they don't comot money, how they be put money, all those things. So people not fit right now. Some people they say they are this thing go dey tell them say they don't reach their vending limits. Where they come from our office? Where they go come make that complaint from our office?
Okay.
And how it go be?
Okay. You fit go to our customer care offices across the 4 states. A day for each business unit, or you fit call our customer care contact center office, and they go fit answer your complaints. But we get different kinds of this thing. It be like say when you recharge you buy your token, we get cases whereby they know they fit load the token,
Change.
the recharge token. So when you call our customer, when you complain, when you call our customer care office, or when you come to our office, they will give you wetin we dey call a key change token, and they will tell you how to load those key change token. The normal key change token na 40 digits, and the recharge token na 20 digits. So it depends on the type of meter where you get. Our officers go tell you how they go arrange, how they go load those this thing. You go see some people now, they try load their meter, they see E or A. Then the reason be say they go need KCT. We they call them KCT, key change token. So there are different ways by which you can load it. So what we do is that what we tell our customers is that the first, once they give you the KCT, you load them 20. You load the first digit, load them rest for like maybe 5 seconds or 30 seconds. Then it will show you some lights. For our Ataris meter, you go see char 1. After you see char 1, when it show, it will go off. You load the second 20 digit number, you go see another char 1 again. Okay, you go see display rev 1 or type 2. Once that one reflect, once that one show, it will go off. Then you now wait, and you now load your recharge token. So now step by step, just how they put them now. No load them straight like that. You go break them 20. Load those 40 GGs first before you now load your this thing. But there are some people they don't load them straight. So waiting they tell them, we say just press that delete on your meter, like arrow they face maybe left. Just press them like 20 or 30 times, then load them again. If you still see that it be like say you don't load that token well, try them again and it go work. So it depends on the meter. So anyone, if you still get wahala or trouble loading it, just call us, we go attend to them quickly.
All right, thank you to our friends from BEDC, our people we can talk about light. So I don't hear this is customer service week, that they appreciate una for everything una don't do, all the money una they put for their pockets, and how una they use light, that they appreciate una for that one. And thank you, Mrs. Gloria.
Customer service week, KUFM no dey do am.
We dey do am.
Wait till you give me today.
Thank you, Madam Gloria and Mrs. Emma, for coming. My name is Omoye, and this is the end of BDC half hour. It was a little over. I don't switch to English. It be down past 30 minutes, but Kelly Mary go continue from where I stop. Make una do.
This person has gotta be Anything for love, I do anything for your love. Anything for love, I do anything for your love. Anything for love, I do anything for your love. Anything for love, I do anything for your love. Zomana, kadan kadan, mutumena na de ya subida. Gaskiane, what is your name? Sena Shade, Abina Fade. I'm from the floor, you should know, papi. Like you, get you, you're sweet. I like you. Your smile make me wanna blow some cheese. We can get them local peas or overseas, you know. Please, so ya dance for Alaji. Now with this car, she a flow. Abuja, Miami, just Abu Dhabi, I go. Ya hike Madami, life for the party, salutes. When we ride, got the car keys. Any other time we could roll. So ya dance for Alaji. Now with this car, she a flow. Abuja, Miami, just Abu Dhabi, I go. Ya hike Madami, life for the party, salutes. When we ride, got the car keys. Any other time we could roll. Anything for love, I do anything for your love. Anything for love, I do anything for your love. Anything for love, I do anything for your love. Anything for love, I do anything for your love. Hey mama, yane, go champagne every Friday. Next day Saturday, top down beat and when we're riding. Music bumping loud, any damn thing goes and we're vibing. What they say, or what the damn things cost, I'm providing. On my own, I can get it on my own. Baby, can't you see, there's no need for stressing. Please, get it on my own, I can get it on my own. Baby, can't you see, there's no need for stressing, please. Anything for love, I do anything for your love. Anything for love, I do anything for your love. Anything for love, I do anything for your love. Anything for love, I do anything for your love. So ya dance for Alaji, now with this car she a flow. Abuja, Miami, just Abu Dhabi, I go. Ya hike Madami, life for the party, salutes. When we ride, got the car keys. Any other time we could roll. Oh yeah, do it for Alaji. Yeah, like a too much of party. Ain't know your body.
Trying to get or receive information through all corners of the globe requires unprecedented internet service. At Wireless NG, we provide fast, reliable, and affordable unlimited broadband internet service to homes and businesses. Service is currently available across Lagos and Benin. Visit us today at Wireless NG, 5 Ramaya, Ikenede Street off PZ Sapler Road, Benin City, or our marketing office, 70 Olowo Complex, Airport Road, Benin City, or call 0808879960 or 0703-672-9147. Wireless NG, erasing internet boundaries.
What I cannot do, what I cannot do. Only what I learn, what I cannot do, what I cannot do. Only what I learn, what I cannot do, what I cannot do. Only what I learn, what I cannot do, what I cannot do. Excuse me, you are not dancing. Why? I want to know why you are doing like you're shy. Is it that you dance or you leave? There's no place for for pretense. I can't watch you stand. Oh no. When you go cho, when you go bury my I know you want to know. I sweet they do amo. When you go cho, baby no darling no. I know you want to know. I sweet they do amo. When you talenu, kolenu, tulenu. Tell me what I cannot do. Tell me what I cannot do. When you talenu, kolenu, tulenu. Tell me what I cannot do. Tell me what I cannot do. Oh, you talenu, kolenu, tulenu. Tell me what I cannot do. Tell me what I cannot do. When you talenu, kolenu, tulenu. Tell me what I cannot do. Tell me what I cannot do. Tell me what I cannot do. Pull up in the drop because I'm not you. Sure there's no be muscle. Cause you look up and let if I drop. No say they go down your bow. If you put the stress, you go down your top. Then go the talk. But then they love you. When you're talenu, kolenu, tulenu. Tell me what I cannot do. If you need the money, I go connect you. And if you go wrong, I go correct you. Cause if you fall down, I go forget you. Nobody go come to your rescue. And we can just stay for my life. Money on talenu, kolenu, tulenu. Tell me what I cannot do. Tell me what I cannot do. Money on talenu, kolenu, tulenu. Tell me what I cannot do. Tell me what I cannot do. Oh, money on talenu, kolenu, tulenu. Tell me what I cannot do. Tell me what I cannot do. Money on talenu, kolenu, tulenu. Tell me what I cannot do. Tell me what I cannot do.
Timmy J on the track.
Tell me what I cannot do. Oluwabana. Tell me what I cannot do. 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 Talenu, kolenu, tulenu. Tell me what I cannot do.
Razor, cut that fish. I will never stop till I'm satisfied. I'm on a never satisfied. Push me to the limit and you'll see my fight. I'm on them, they won't see my fight. When I get the money, then I got your time. I better then I got your time. When I got no money, no one got my time. What you do when I no got no dime? When I move, I'm like whoa, whoa, whoa. And it make me move slow-mo. I know be pay no funds, I know be Kojo. See them, they want take photo. And they want to make money, I'm like, oh no, no. Go harder, you guys go home. So anytime I'm moving, I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And it make me move slow-mo. One for my to ride for me. They gon' trade up anybody who act funny. You can find me anywhere where the action is. Never moonwalk cause I never go back in it. I got a main chick and a side chick. Side chick treat me better than the main chick. You're the number one, you make me bustin' too quick. Bad chick, but you need a really good dick. So man, I never stop till I'm satisfied. Man, I never satisfied. Push me to the limit and you'll see my fight. I'm on them, they won't see my fight. When I get the money, then I got your time. I better then I got your time. When I got no money, no one got my time. What you do when I no got no dime? When I move, I'm like whoa, whoa, whoa. And it make me move slow-mo. I know be pay no funds, I know be Kojo. See them, they want take photo. And they want to make money, I'm like, oh no, no. Go harder, you guys go home. So anytime I'm moving, I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And it make me move slow-mo. Bad boy in a good mood every day. If you wanna take shots, you can take. Every mother bagger tryna block my way, they like my vibe. But nobody fit to do on my way. I walk steady, get my money, spend all money, don't you worry. 24 hours, work my steady, get my money just to keep it. I never stop till I'm satisfied. Man, I never satisfied. Push me to the limit and you'll see my fight. I'm on them, they won't see my fight. When I get the money, then I got your time. I better then I got your time. When I got no money, no one got my time. What you say when I no got no dime? When I move, I'm like whoa, whoa, whoa. And it make me move slow-mo. I know be pay no funds, I know be Kojo. See them, they want take photo, and they want to make money. I'm like, oh no no. Go harder, you guys go. So anytime I'm moving, I'm like, whoa whoa whoa. Hell, it make me move slow mo. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, okay, okay.
Another one.
This is 92.7.
Looking at me, you watch me like TV. You're looking at me 3 times in a row. If you want to say hello, just say hello. I think you look so pretty. You look like super dirty, like you are needing some love. I don't know, but I've seen that look before. And if you don't say hello, I will say hello. Nakupenda, nakupenda. Nakupenda, nakupenda. Oh my baby, so my God. Oh baby, so my God. Oh yeah. Nakupenda, nakupenda. Oh my baby, so my God. Baby, so my God. Oh yeah. I will you know
92.7 KUFM.
Just as we left in the morning, we told you we're going to return by 4 p.m. We are here to keep that promise to you. And if you are just logging to this 92.7 KUFM, you are now listening to Sport Fiesta, and it's live from Benin City down here in AM. My name is Sanofi Francis, but you can call me the Sports Berlusconi, and definitely you'll be right on point. The Ibracadabra of Sport, Salio Ibrahim, is also in the building. Of course, a friend of the house, Lisa, is also in the building as well. Together we're going to take you from now till 55 p.m. Before we go for the news break, and we entertain you as far as the sport is concerned. Those messages we couldn't really take because of a bills we had to pay this morning. Hopefully we'll be taking them this evening. And guess what, you also stand a chance of winning 2,000 naira recharge card for just 2 people, 1,000 naira each. So you get a call, we ask you a question, and you get it correctly, we give out the remaining card. Remember, we gave out 3,000 naira on the show yesterday, so we'll be giving out the many 2,000 naira courtesy Mr. Uche. Was it Uche called Sule? He called Sule. Yeah, that's Sule. He told us that's his name, and he just wanted to do something for the fans. So let's start with this one. Race season since last season into this season has been up the upright as far as sport is concerned, and in fact generally now the race season is everywhere. But this is what this woman is saying, and when she speaks we all get to listen. Talking about Serena Williams. She is a 23-time Grand Slam winner. She's looking for her 24th to make it all square. She said that technology has given them a voice, that with the help of technology you don't need to call the press, you just have to tweet about it, the press gets to see it, and they put it out there, and they've given them a face and a voice for them to actually move forward their agenda. What is that agenda? equality. They are not asking for the world to say their particular race, our particular race is superior to the other race, but they are saying that there's no race at all, only the human race. Ibrahim, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Well, as I said, Serena Williams has always spoken out against racism and inequality, whether it is gender inequality or any form of inequality in the society. And I agree with her that the social media gives them a huge platform, but I think an even bigger platform will be at a Grand Slam. We saw the US Open, but it was Naomi Osaka who was doing more of the advocacy. She was wearing on her face mask the names of black people who have been slain by the police. I did not hear anything from Serena Williams. I'm not criticizing her, I'm not condemning her at all, because I know what she has done in the past. So I know where she stands on this issue of racism and Black Lives Matter and what have you. Yeah, I understand what she's saying. The social media, it's powerful. Today, when you have trending issues on the social media, before you know it, it is everywhere. The Arab Spring that led to the fall of several governments in the Arab world started as a protest on the social media, and it caught fire, and that was way back in 2011. Now it has even evolved. It's the influence. More and more people are using social media these days than we had a decade ago. So I understand what Serena is saying about the power of the social media, and maybe sometimes the conventional media, you might invite them and they will not want to, especially if they don't accept that ideology. There are certain stations that you will call. I'm not talking about Nigeria, over there, because of where the lean, whether they lean left or lean right. Those who follow politics internationally will know what I'm talking about. So they might not want to listen to you. They might not even want to give you coverage, or even if they do, it's going to be negative coverage that they are going to give to you. You saw what happened, how some media houses reported Serena Williams outbursts at that US Open that she lost to Naomi Osaka. She even complained that one publication, the way they presented it was racist, and many people complained because they projected her with thick lips, a very big backside and everything. We know when they say things like that, that they are basically racially abusing African women, but they defended it and said no, they were just trying to portray her anger, and when you do a caricature you tend to exaggerate certain features of a person's body and everything, so they were not really racist, but I think those who can discern know that they were being racist with that kind of attitude. But I agree with her 100%. Social media, fine, good, but I would have even been more impressed if Serena Williams had used the opportunity, the huge platform provided by the US Open to do advocacy, even if she didn't plan it, saying Naomi Osaka doing it. Naomi Osaka is not even American, but majorly the fact that she was really out there was about what is happening in the United States of America. So I would have really appreciated it if Serena Williams had done something, had spoken out during the US Open or in a couple of her matches before she got injured and pulled out of the French Open. But I did not really see anything from that. You see what Lewis Hamilton is doing. You think Lewis Hamilton has millions of followers on the social media, but he's still doing it at the Grand Prix. He's wearing t-shirts with political messages, with racially charged messages saying go and arrest the people who killed Breonna Taylor. Of course, he also makes use of the social media, but I think that your sporting platform gives you an even bigger audience than what you normally get. Most of the people who even follow you on the social media is because of some of the things that you did. Believe me, more people, Lewis Hamilton, for wearing that t-shirt with Breonna Taylor on it, had many people going to follow him on the social media just because of that thing he did. Sometimes because of some of the things that you say. I'll tell you, somebody like Anthony Joshua got followers because he came out and said, look, you guys, maybe it is time you boycott the businesses of certain people that you know are against your interests. Why don't you support yourself? So I really think that yes, the social media is okay, but you cannot really throw away the traditional media. So I would have been happier if she had done something at the US Open and also at the French Open. But I agree with her 100% that these sportsmen and women, let's not talk about other entertainers, the artists, because we are talking sports, because those guys too also have the huge followership that they can reach out to their followers and tell people what they want them to do. So I agree with her that social media is okay, but I will also say she should not jettison the traditional media.
Well, Lisa, I'll come sticking with you, Ibrahim. I want to know, thus far, this movement, whether through the social media or through the media, is it working at all? Is it really bringing that consciousness to our minds to know that, see, there are things you can say that you cannot say, there are things you can do and that you cannot do that could be seen as a racist behavior or as a racist chant or whatever? Is it actually moving? Thus far, this movement that we are seeing, the display of names, why they come to the circuit, to the court, to the page, when they kneel down, what is being written on social media, the way the protests we've seen in different streets across the nations and the world.
Yeah, it is really. I know some people have said, Les Ferdinand, for instance, said taking the knee is just symbolic, that it has been overused and it no longer really matters. But believe me, those gestures that people keep saying every time before a match, people take the knee. The big celebrities, big names in sports are tweeting about it. Some of the biggest artists in the world are talking about it. They come on the TV, on other media space to really talk about this. Look, in the past, all these things were, it's not like it's not happening. It's not like this racism thing. Who was it that said that, was it Will Smith that said racism is not on the increase, that is just only being recorded, it's being captured,
it's not being captured now.
Yes, so that's why people are, that it has always been there, but now that it is being captured, we are beginning to have a conversation around it. Before, I mean, when you talk white privilege, it's like it doesn't even exist. What do you mean by white privilege? When you talk about systemic racism, people don't really, even the president of the United States is saying it, is not really aware that there is systemic racism. But now it is a conversation that is being had on the mainstream media in the United States of America and all over the world. So people are beginning to talk about it. It's having an impact. The effects might not be immediate, but believe me, things are changing. Things are changing. Look at what's happening in the United Kingdom. Before, there was nothing about, you know, you may say it's not effective right now, but with time it's going to be. There was nothing about reserving a slot. At least you interview somebody from the BAME background if you want to employ a new coach in any club in the United Kingdom. There was nothing like that before, but now at least they are having that conversation. They are saying interview somebody. Yes, they could just go and fulfill all righteousness, interview somebody. It does not mean that you must employ the person. But just the way we've had affirmative action, where they talk about, okay, whatever you do, there should be 35% reserved for the women. We could start having this with time. They might say, okay, of all the clubs in the United Kingdom, you might want to reserve certain slots for people of the BAME background, as the Black, Asian, and minority ethnic group. So with time, when we keep having this conversation, it's out there in the public consciousness, you are going to see some effects. I know even after George Floyd, they have killed blacks in the United States of America, but maybe if we did not have that George Floyd situation and we did not have all those protests, perhaps they would have killed many more people than what has happened. One life is too much. I mean, the police should not kill anybody when the person is not trying to kill anybody. Yes, you are not supposed to kill him, no matter the offense. You take him to court, they try him. That's the way it should be. That's, I mean, police officers are trained to uphold the law. So when they are now the ones breaking the law, it doesn't make any sense. Because of this conversation that people are having, the protests, the agitation, I think It might be slow, but we are having that, and with time we will see it coming to fruition.
All right, since we're already talking about Serena Williams, I brought all these comments. Let's just take a look at what is going on now. First, the Roland Garros is concerned. Diego Schwartzman playing right now, currently playing against Dominic Thiem. He won the first set 7-6, and the second set is started at 4-0 right now. And later, Yannick Sinner will play against Rafael Nadal. That will start by 6:45 p.m. Nigerian time. Then to the women's singles, Ernest Jabeur lost to Daniela Collins 6-4, 4-6, 6-4, and Elena Vitolina lost to Nadia Podoroska as 6-2, 6-4.
That's a surprise. Nadia Podoroska is unseeded, and Elena Svitolina, one of the favorites. She was one of the few remaining seeded players left in the competition, but she was beaten in straight set, which was a huge surprise. I was kind of backing our African sister Ons Jabeur, having gone this far, and then we know that some of the biggest stars have dropped. So I was thinking, this could be an opportunity for an African to go all the way and win the competition, but unfortunately for her, she lost to Danielle Collins. But she did well. At least got one set, but she lost in 3 sets.
Okay, let's shift our attention now to football, and this is coming from someone that a lot of people have really thrown under the balls. They've said a lot of things about it, because when he's on the ball, it's always lovely to watch him. His name is Mesut Ozil. Remember yesterday before Arsenal went to get Thomas Partey from Atletico Madrid for £45 million before they triggered his release clause, they let go of their mascot guy, the big green man in Arsenal. If you're an Arsenal fan, you know that it's the big green guy that always come out to do the mascot thing. They allowed him go after 27 years. Now, this is what Mesut Ozil have just tweeted. Said, "I was so sad that Jerry Q, aka our famous and loyal mascot at Gunners, an integral part of our club, was being made redundant after 27 years. As such, I'm offering to reimburse at Arsenal with the full salary of our big green guy, as long as I will be an Arsenal player." Now, there are two things, Lisa, I want you to underline. One, are we reimburse that he's going to pay? I think it's 350,000 pounds he's on weekly. He's going to pay. He's going to be giving us Arsenal will credit the account of the big guy. But this is it, with the full salary of the bring, as long as I will be an Arsenal fan. There's a message underneath the message. Let's take it off from there.
Okay, so for the big green guy to step out of Arsenal after 27 years, it's quite a loss. And for Mesut, it shows that Ozil is one person that is really concerned. Mesut Ozil is one integral person in the Arsenal team, and is one person that has been, how do I put it now, that has been an encouragement both off and on the pitch. Now, for him to say he wants to reimburse his full salary, we don't really know why the big green guy is working out on Arsenal.
No, the Arsenal told him that pandemic now, they don't have money,
which is really shocking to
see. So for Ozil to come up to say he will reimburse, and that means he will pay his full salary, Ozil can do that because he's earning £350,000 a week. So I think that's a small thing for him to do, and for just to keep the big green guy, because that's one person that has been keeping the fans, that's been making them happy and increasing the enthusiasm in the Emirates stadium.
But looking at Arsenal, sorry, Brian, looking at Arsenal, who decided to let the big green guy go, the same Arsenal activated the curious clause of Thomas Partey. I mean, some kind of contradicting statements coming out from Arsenal. They've got 45 million pounds, but they cannot pay. How much is the
maybe no, you don't know. Maybe they are releasing the big green guy and bringing the big red guy. Let's see what they do.
They just want to render some of their staff redundant. The guy that we're talking about, the mascot, is known as Gonasaurus. That's from a dinosaur, Gonasaurus. It's appalling, really. When I heard it, I was like, why will Arsenal be letting go of somebody that has become integral to their team.
Yeah.
You know, because every team has a mascot, and Gonasaros is well known at Arsenal. Yeah, I think they joined them at in 1993. And Jerry Ekwe is the guy who dons that costume. There used to be this guy in the Super Eagles too, called Super. You know, he dons on that mascot. One big, huge guy like that. When you go to the National Stadium in the 90s, you used to see 90s, and I don't know what became of him. So for Arsenal to be saying that they want to cut this guy, even if you are going to render some officials, you know, some workers redundant, it is not your mascot, one that is such a popular figure right there. So Mesut Ozil, I'm delighted I did it. Maybe you will expect that some other players will do this, but you know the problem now with Mesut, they were unable to offload him in this transfer window that has slam shot. So the next time that they might do it will be in January. So I think that's the message. This is a slap on the face of Arsenal. I want to believe that it is the altruistic nature of Mesut Ozil that's making him do this. But I think it will be interpreted to you just want to embarrass us because number one, you are not playing, you are just there, you know, you are earning your money, and you've said you are not leaving, you know, so he's just he's just going to continue earning the money. So maybe if they had been able to get rid of Mesut Ozil and his huge bill, then they might have been able to keep Gonasaros and some other officials
but
at
for
the
me,
club.
I think Arsenal feel that they don't really need him because they feel their fan base is really stable and they don't need Gonasaros to really put that up. They feel it's a waste of money and it's a waste of time.
How much is he earning? I'm trying to get
I've Googled it.
I've not been able to see the
trust me, it's not going to be up to £10,000 a week.
No, it's not.
How much is it to Arsenal?
It's ridiculous that they are doing this, you know. But let's see what the reaction of the club will be now that Mesut Ozil has said, continue paying me my salary. From my salary, I'll be paying this guy because we want him to stay. Well, maybe another thing. Perhaps that's what Arsenal are looking at. I don't know. Maybe they will feel okay. The fans are not in the stadium. The fans are not coming. So maybe we don't need this mascot whose job is mainly to entertain the fans, to be something that will cheer up people and everything. So maybe that's what they are looking at. That okay, for now, you've got to step aside until maybe when the fans are back in the stadium. If that is the case, then it makes sense. But to say you just want to render such a beloved character redundant, I don't think that Arsenal thought very well about this.
Okay, I mean, the message coming out to do this is fantastic. At some point there was this we want to slash your wages and all that. They said Mesut Ozil was angry, but they came and no, that's not what I said. I said, fine, if you are taking money from my wages or salary, where are you putting it? I want to know where the money is going to. All right, we'll talk more on the show this evening, but that will be after this quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
And today to win for the 9 Mobile Mega Millions promo, 90 people go home 1 million naira every day for 90 days. 2 people go win smartphones every hour, every day. The one who sleep pass, now the 10 million naira grand prize. If you not be 9 Mobile customer, move, come outside or buy a new line. In addition to the plenty millions and smartphones, we go summer you with 1 gigabyte plus 500 naira airtime instanta, plus up to 100% data bonus for 1 year. Recharge 200 naira and above, make you for the win. Promo starts August 10 and ends November 7, 2020 and is approved by FCCPC.
9 Mobile.
Malaria no let now the time don't reach where my life go show and we. Oh yeah, show malaria we. Say bye bye to malaria.
Time don't reach make you collect your mumu potion for malaria hand with Malact, the better medicine from May and Baker. We don't make products past 75 years. Malact contain dehydroartemisinin piperaquine, where they work inside body for up to 6 weeks and they stop malaria from knocking you balls. All you need do now to take 3 tablets for 3 days and the medicine goes summer the malaria come out your body sharp. Now the power of Malact be that. Malact, your control button for malaria. E dey pharmacy wey dey near you. If symptoms persist after 3 days, make you go see your doctor. A product of May and Baker.
When you wake up in the morning before you start your day, breakfast time is Kellogg's.
a tasty, nourishing breakfast of Kellogg's cereal, powered with the goodness of grains and 11 essential vitamins and minerals. Now also available for just 15 naira.
Breakfast time is Kellogg's time.
All right, thank you so much for staying with us on the show this lovely Tuesday evening. Quickly now, remember we told you yesterday that the transfer window will end by 11 p.m. For countries in Europe between themselves, except you are a free agent. Like we know now that Jack Wilshere, he has terminated his contract with Western United. Both of them came together and terminated his contract. We also know now that Danny Welbeck of Watford have also terminated his contract. If you are a free agent, you can still make these cross from one country to another. And if your paper started yesterday, you can complete things by today, because they want to have the squad numbers, they want to have your squad. UEFA wants to get it done, you know, before the UEFA Champions League. But in England, the window is still opened between the EFF Football Club, that is the English Football League, or the Championship, and as well as the Premier League, and even the Championship and the League One, the League Two. The season window rather is still open from now till 16. That will be next week Friday. You know, and anything you do, you have to quickly wrap it up and send that to UEFA if you are getting away from the Championship to play Champions League. But let's take a look at some some players that can still move from one football club to another, like Said Birahima, the Algerian. Fantastic he was with Brentford. Unfortunately couldn't lead into the Premier League, but got them to the playoffs, even the final. But in that final, they were totally outplayed by Fulham, and Fulham is now in the Premier League. He could still move. We hear they've not really told us the football club. At some point we heard Chelsea, but I think Chelsea, they are done with their business, apart from the loans they want to try to make and all that. We know now that Ruben Loftus-Cheek has left Chelsea for now to Fulham for the rest of the season. He's one of those players that can still be talking about Said Birahima. Then Joe Rondo, another player, very good player that can still move during this window. Then this one, Man United have been moving around him. Even as I guess we heard there were talks, but they were not really serious about the deal. Ismaila Sarr, the 22-year-old with Watford. Maybe something can still happen between Watford and Manchester, but Watford are asking for £50 million, and they believe that this is not what they want to pay. Then another player again, I think Arsenal fan called in. Was he Great Gunner that called in for this man? William Saliba. He's still with Arsenal. He's training, but we hear that he's set to leave on loan. We know they brought in Gabriel and a lot of defenders right now. He's a young man, very good, talented. I think between 18 19. They're saying if he can move on loan, get more development, more games into his bet, then obviously maybe come back to Arsenal and do something great in the future. So that's what it is right now. First, then of course I can't forget the George King, the Bournemouth forward. He wants to leave. I mean, Bournemouth is in the Championship now. We're saying Callum Wilson leaving. He has left to Newcastle. He has been scoring. We've seen his former teammates Nathan Ake with Manchester City and all that. Most of them, they've left the football club. He wants to leave, but the guys are not really coming to get him. We heard that Tottenham Hotspurs were interested, but they went for Carlos Messinius, and that's the man that is now the cover-up for Harry Kane right there at White Hart Lane. Then this young man, Norwich, young talented forward, Todd Cantwell. He was fantastic. I don't know why the Premier League football players are not going for this guy. Fantastic. Though Norwich City had a very difficult season, but this young man throughout last season was top notch for them from the middle of the park, and attacking and midfielder. And of course, the 31-year-old is always on our faces, Charlie Austin. Fantastic. He's with West Brom. He can still leave and play for another club within England, right? So those are these that can still go on between now and next week, Friday. Now, Lisa, coming to you now. Before we came to the studio, we were talking about how disappointed you are with your team, Manchester United, and that Cavani shouldn't be the guy bearing your iconic number, talking about number 7. But I'm going to hit you hard with this one now. News coming out that Joe Glazer, one of the Glazers' brother, actually, and most now, if I use the word so, it means that Ed Wood had the majority. That most of the board members, apart from Ole, who was just right in the corner of Ed Woodward, they were the only ones that wanted to get Jadon Sancho, that Joe Glazer and the rest of the board members said no to that deal, that he was too expensive, the money that Borussia Dortmund were asking for was crazy, and he had to lobby really hard to even force their hands to make that 80 million pounds bid that was eventually rejected by Borussia Dortmund. In that situation, if you were Ed, what would you have done when those that would sign the check for you, that would give you the go ahead, they are refusing to get the players for you?
Well, for me, because Manchester United does not have a sports director, a football director rather, a personal football director who takes care of scouting and profiling of players. That's why they are having problems with the board. For me, Jadon Sancho would have been one person that would have enhanced the centre back, the team of Manchester United, because he's one formidable player, and Ole was one person that was keen on having him on the team, only for because if you follow the transfer talks, if you follow the deal talk, first of all, when they heard of the asking price of 108 million, Manchester United came up with 50 million. It was really difficult before they got to 80 million. For me, 108 million, it wasn't that expensive to get such a player into the EPL, because
during the coronavirus, even, we have to state that.
No, even during the coronavirus, they can't tell me that they've not been making money, because if you follow the EPL, they've already done an online scheme where when fans watch the matches online, they still pay for tickets online. So this is nothing for Manchester United, but for the board of directors to come together and say no, we don't want such a player. For me, it was the money that was their problem. And for the transfer window to end yesterday, and finally they came up with Alex Telles and Edinson Cavani. For me, it was a little bit disappointing, because they really hyped they really gave a lot of hype and a lot of talks around, surrounding Jadon Sancho, and at the end of the day, it was disappointing for Manchester United.
All right, Ibrahim, in the Premier League, let's take a look at the Premier League before we go to other league. Who will you say right now is number one as far as this transfer is concerned, looking at the 20 football clubs playing for the title between now and the end of the season?
That was an overnight. It was Chelsea. Chelsea had the best.
Chelsea. They had
maybe the best transfer window of their history, but maybe the one that will rival it, perhaps 2004, 2005, when Jose Mourinho just came. Because then, that was when they brought in Jose Mourinho. He brought Paulo Ferreira and Ricardo Carvalho. They brought in Peter Cech, brought Didier Drogba.
What about Michael Essien?
No, Michael Essien came the next year. But Ian Robben and Martin Kezman from PSV. So that one was, and you know what happened? That team went on to win two Premier League titles. They had not won the league in 50 years, but that team, the first season, they won it. They also had a very good window when Jose Mourinho came the second time. He brought on some players, Cesc Fabregas. The goalkeeper was already their keeper in Thibaut Courtois, but they brought him. Also brought in Diego Costa and Felipe Luis. So that was good. But this one, looking at the players that they brought, if Chelsea had the kind of spine that they had in 2004-2005, Jose Mourinho now brought some players to consolidate that squad. Before the season before, Chelsea, I think they finished second. Frank Lampard was there already. Celestine Babayaro was there. John Terry was there. You know, and they
remember one striker that, to me, did not fulfill the full potential.
Is it Shevchenko?
No, not Shevchenko. Was it Mutu or
that one. I'm just even out to fire. He got involved in cocaine use. And they didn't really. Even Gianfranco Zola, just before he left that season, that Jose Mourinho. In fact, Jose Mourinho wanted him to stay, but he had already promised Parma that he was leaving. He didn't know that Jose Mourinho will come and everything. So for this transfer window, clearly it was Chelsea that had the best, and as I said, it could rival. Maybe the only one that you say is better will be that one of 2004, 2005. So clearly, I mean, I don't think anybody will argue with this. Chelsea had the best transfer. Second, I would say Everton. They did some brilliant piece of business with Carlo Ancelotti coming in, and you see the quality of the players that they've brought in. James Rodriguez has settled. We usually talk about how it is difficult, especially for offensive players to settle down in the English Premier League, but he has done that very well, and he's scoring goals, creating assists, generally causing problem for the opposition. The way he moves, you know, off the ball, it's difficult, and it has really helped them. Aston Villa, I think they've had a fantastic window too. People are really not looking at it, but we look at especially their capture of Oli Watkins, who's coming from
Brentford,
from the Championship, but he's just settled in and is doing great stuff. Arsenal had a fantastic transfer window, especially with the acquisition of Partey yesterday. I think it's going to help them solve so many problems. Willian came in free. A couple of other players came in too. Gabriel in their defense. So they went to where they knew they had problems. Of course, attack was never really a problem, except maybe looking at a quality backup for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. You could even look at him like a new signing, because he extended his contract, because he could have left this window. So if he had left them, it would have been disastrous for Arsenal. But he stayed. So I think that these four clubs had fantastic windows. The team that has the worst, definitely, I think, is Manchester United. Going by the quality that they have and everything, I think it should have been much more than this. Liverpool did not really go into the transfer window, but they also did some brilliant deals, bringing in especially Thiago Alcantara. He is the kind of midfielder that they did not have, and they just brought him in, and you can see what he did in the 45 minutes that he has played so far. I hope he recovers fully from COVID-19, and then he can go on to settle. So without any doubts, I don't. Well, if anybody wants to argue, they can, and we'll argue it out. But I think Chelsea had the best transfer window, because as I said, if not that, the team from last season was, not just it. You will have said this with these new players coming in. Of course, if they had the kind of spine that Chelsea had in 2004, you'll be saying these new players coming into Chelsea, they are going to win the title. But because that team was so bad, so you are having a team that will guarantee them to finish in top four. That's what I can say. I can't say Chelsea will go on to win the title. I think if they stay together for 2 or 3 seasons, then you can expect them, especially if Lampard gets another goalkeeper, because Chelsea were really going for a top keeper like Jan Oblak. That's the kind of keeper that they were looking at. But just because it was going to be difficult with his release clause, it seems like they will still go for him. And even yesterday there were talks that Partey could come. If Partey had joined the bed, forget it. You will say if Chelsea doesn't, it will not be top 4 guaranteed again. It will be top 2 if they had got Thomas Partey. But Arsenal, I think they did brilliant piece of business by getting Partey. So I expect that next season, or maybe in January, Chelsea will go for Declan Rice. They wanted him, but maybe the window was just too tight with what they have spent and everything. If they now go for somebody, that midfielder that Frank Lampard is looking for, who will stop there and play the role that he wants a defensive midfielder to play. Kante, we see him as a defensive midfielder, but he feels that Kante is good at running around, going to
do more. Let's give him more responsibility.
Then he now needs somebody who will, as we say here, play the number 4, which is actually the number 6 role. That will just be there, stop the opposition from playing, and then, which is why I think Arsenal did a remarkable piece of business by getting Thomas Partey, because that guy is not just a defensive midfielder in the race, he can also pass the ball and he can score goals. So if Chelsea gets a player of that quality next season, and then get another centre back, because Thiago Silva, well, he's consistently has been one of the best centre backs in the world, but Thiago Silva is 36. He's going to be 37 next season. So I expect Chelsea to go for a centre back, a defensive midfielder, and another goalkeeper next season.
Okay, finally, before we open the phone lines, but you fancy you've got the opportunity to call in and win a 1,000 naira recharge card each, just two, for yourself on the show this evening. How bad did Manchester City also perform in the transfer market? We know now that they didn't bring in any striker. Jesus out, injured. Sergio Kunaguero
also
had injured. Yes, they brought in Ruben Diaz, Natanake. I think
but these are defenders.
Yeah,
that they brought in.
When they sold Sane, they brought in Torres, Ferran Torres.
Yeah,
he will go, but not a direct cover.
Yeah, yeah, but it's disappointing that Pep Guardiola did not go for a striker. Well, he knows, they say it is the person that wears the shoes who knows where it pinches. So he knows what his problem is. He feels it is defense that maybe they don't have a problem scoring goals. But look, Sergio Kunaguero, consistently one of the best strikers in the world, but he cannot do it forever. Forget the injuries, he is getting old. He can't do it forever. So I was thinking maybe it was time for them to get some quality striker. I was even surprised when Pep Guardiola came. Remember what he did? He was dropping Sergio Kunaguero for Gabriel Jesus, and I said, man, people were saying about Gabriel Jesus is scoring. I said, look, forget it. It's if you do not know football that you'll be comparing Gabriel Jesus to Sergio Kunaguero. They are not in the same class. Gabriel Jesus is fantastic. He's a world-class player, but Sergio Kunaguero is several levels ahead of him. Sergio Kunaguero is a natural-born predator. He's a guy that is born to score goals, and he's done it consistently, and he gives you all kinds of goals, left, right, head, outside the 18-yard box, inside the 18. He can get penalties for you. He is very, very good, but he is getting old, so I expected that there would have been more cover in that area for Manchester City. Pep Guardiola has spent so much money, and people are beginning to say things. They're calling him a fraud and everything, that he only goes to ready-made clubs, and he spends so much money to win the titles that he has done. But look, the truth is, if you have got yourself to a certain level, I mean, it's like saying, because you are working in this organization, that is why you are so good. If you think you are that good, why don't you resign from this place and come to this one that is not at the level of that organization that you are? Come on, it doesn't make sense. If Pep Guardiola, if the best clubs in the world are asking for Pep Guardiola, it's because of the reputation he has earned for himself. So I will not begrudge him that, and I don't think he's a fraud. I think he's a genius in terms of his tactics and everything. But there are times when those tactics are found out, or there are times when you do not have the personnel to execute those things that you want to do, and I think we are beginning to see a decline. Nothing lasts forever, no matter what you are, whether you are a player or a manager. There will be time when you are going to struggle, and Pep Guardiola, unfortunately, is going through that right now.
All right, guys, I know the lines are already blinking, but we have to officially open the lines for you. Remember, when you call, you stand a chance of winning a 1,000 naira recharge card, just 2K. Mr. Sully gave this to us, 5K yesterday. We'll give her 3,000 already yesterday. All right, numbers are 0706 263 9275 or 0903 939 4427 plus 0812 178 9154. Okay, let's start taking your calls now. Hello. Sorry, was really down to take your call, but didn't get there early. But I have this on now. Hello.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening, my brother. Please tell us your name, where you're calling us from. Quickly. Alright, Chine, do you want to play the game?
Chine do call yesterday.
Chine, you won yesterday, right?
No, I did not call.
Okay. Alright. You want to play the game?
Yes, from the Super Eagles.
Oh, you want to play from the Super Eagles?
No, the Super Eagles game. Was this super? What do you mean from the Super Eagles? Chinedu, what do you mean from the Super Eagles? No. We're not asking about. No, I understand what he's saying. That maybe because we usually ask which club do you support, then we ask a question. No, we are not asking that. But of course, we want people to win. When a player scores 3 goals in a football match, what is that term called? What term is used to describe that? Yeah, a player scored 3 goals. We say the player has scored a what?
So if you don't get this one, we'll
suspend you.
Calling us for at least 6
we mentioned it several times. Oli Watkins of Aston Villa scored something against Liverpool. What did he score against them? He scored 3 goals. He scored what? Huh? Brace. Bye-bye. Thank you for breaking my heart.
Oh my God.
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Actually, good evening.
Good evening. Good evening, Francis.
Yeah.
It is from Wasuta.
I hope you're not expecting that same question. I hope you're not expecting that same question.
Yes, I'm expecting it to please. Or something similar. Please.
Israel, when a player scores 3 goals in a match, he has scored. Are you listening?
When a player scores
3 goals in a match, he has scored. He has scored a hat-trick. So tell us, what is a perfect hat-trick?
Perfect hat-trick is when he scores 3 goals 3 times. That's 9 goals.
That one a triple hat-trick. That's not a perfect hat-trick. Sorry, bye-bye.
Sorry, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny. Your answer is funny. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. My name is Osasu. I'm calling from a road.
Osasu, talk to us. You want to play the game?
I would like to play the game. Yeah, I want to play the game, yes.
Alright.
Which club do you support?
I didn't get you.
Which club do you support?
Chelsea.
Okay. Give us the names of 3 players who have scored hat-tricks in the history of Chelsea. Any 3.
Lampard. Drogba.
Hello. This one should be easy.
It remains 1.
Thank you.
Say it remains 1. Say thank you. You gave me Frank Lampard.
Who again?
Drogba.
That's 2. Lampard and Drogba. The 3rd one.
I said Diego Costa.
Okay, Diego Costa. Okay.
Yeah.
Call out your number for us.
70.
Can you select it again? Give us again.
070
466 88 141 070 466 88141.
Yeah, that's my number. Thank you.
Okay, which color is your network? No, Nigerian, so that's what I feel. Now they feel jam.
Which colors?
Let's go for this clip. We'll be right back, please.
When you wake up in the morning before you start your day, breakfast time is Kellogg's time. For work and for play, for a great start to your day, breakfast time is Kellogg's time.
Give your family a tasty, nourishing breakfast of Kellogg's cereal, powered with the goodness of grains and 11 essential vitamins and minerals. Now also available for just 50 naira.
Breakfast time is Kellogg's time.
All right, we are back, and thank you so much for staying with us on the show this evening. All right, let's go back to the phone lines now, and one recharge card left to be won by you guys. Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, sir. My name is Daniel.
Daniel, talk to us. Which of the club are you supporting, rather?
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
No, so Chelsea fans now there, so we're not asking a Chelsea question again. I'm going to call a name, and you tell me what sport the person is known for. Are you ready? I will mention a name. For instance, Austin Okocha, you tell me football. So I'll mention a name, you tell me what sport that person is popular for. Wade Van Niekerk. Wade Van Niekerk. Sorry. Sorry. Thank you. It's athletics. 400 meters to be precise.
I just feel like Jeez. Hello. Yes, good evening.
My name is Kingsley from
Kingsley, you're about to turn down the
I've already gone already.
Okay. No, you've not done that.
I've done that already.
Hello,
I'm hearing you.
It cuts the call. When you call, turn down the radio, the audio on the radio, so you move away from there.
Okay. Hello.
Francis.
Gentle from Ogida.
No, Gentle not supposed to play this game.
Yeah. So when you said that, I didn't get it.
No need to.
How you guys doing?
We're fine.
The way this league they go, the new company.
See, and Everton they support.
Manchester City.
Everton they support this season. Everton.
Our tracker gets injured. Now we plan to make a 4-1, make a bring back up. Come. Okay, man, get us deal.
Abi.
This season is unpredictable. I also be surprised see one team from behind West carry the title.
How many times you say Everton will win league?
Everton, make a go backward.
Alright, gentlemen, we have to let you go now. Let's take.
Okay, no problem. Thank you, guys.
Alright. Hello?
Good evening, Nigeria.
Open secrets.
Yeah, this is open secret. The radio professor and the ASA ambassador to the new world. You know, the new fact in sports. You don't bother to ask me question. I just want to celebrate me.
Yeah, we've celebrated you since morning. Happy birthday.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I don't know what to do.
No, he's off.
He's off. He'll be here tomorrow.
Hello?
He's off. He will be here tomorrow.
Okay. Carry on the good work, sir.
Alright, thank you.
Hello? Yes, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah.
My name is Steven.
Alright.
Calling from Mission Road.
Alright, welcome. You want to answer? You want to play the game?
Yes, sir.
Okay. In which of these sports will you hear the term? In which sport, just mention any sport, will you hear the term uppercuts?
Boxing.
Okay. Alright, give us your number. 0
65
5 13 24 27 2427 0065132427. Okay, this is the yellow network, right?
Yes, yellow network.
Okay. Alright.
Thank you, guys. This the credit now we've given it out. So you after the show you'll be getting your credit alert very, very soon. And let's go back to the message now. Before we do that,
we've got Fred Newton joining us. Hello, Fred.
Hello, Salut. Good evening.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah, so first and foremost, I want to appreciate God for touching Elwood's mind for buying 2-3 players yesterday. Otherwise, I was planning to join Aston Villa, that is the reigning team, to quit Man U. But last night, 5 minutes transfer, the deadline day, he was able to, God just touch his heart. Otherwise, I was planning to call on anybody that is an Aston Villa fan to give me a form to fill to join them. But Salim, I want to ask a question. Do you think Cavani can play Premiership?
Yeah, he's a footballer, so footballers they should be able to play in any league. And Cavani is he's played against English clubs several times, has even scored against them. So I think he can cut it in the English Premier League.
Wow. Anyway, I mean, sometimes when you look at English players, the overhyping is becoming too much. Maguire, though, with due respect, is the captain of 19 Man U. To me, Maguire is not. I think for the first time I supported Francis. It's not up to 30 million pounds. 22 million pounds should be for Maguire, not 80. It's like a waste, and that's the reason why. That's the reason why I supported Elwood not to buy Sancho. Sancho cannot be. Is Sancho better than Greenwood in real football? It's not. But the more they're just putting on their head, English players. That's why they don't win. They've not won anything in their national team. Too much of hyping. Maguire, to me, I don't know how they're going to do it. He can be coming in second half sometimes. Let it stay on the bench. Selling Smalling is the greatest mistake we also made yesterday. Yeah. Smalling is even better than those two, Maguire and the one from Sweden. Is better than both of them. So anyway, I just called to appreciate the sporting director, and today is also my wife's birthday. So happy birthday.
Happy birthday. What club does she support? It is Man U by default.
There's no discrimination in my house. Your people, don't you know that I say your people shall be my people. I'm not Francis. Francis is supporting one team, the wife is supporting one team, the children is supporting one team.
Wow. Scandal.
All right, Fred. Thank you.
Let's just see how many messages we can take.
Okay. Let's see. This one reads, "Good evening, KUFM. Oga Ibrahim, I just want to ask you about this. With these players Man United bought, can they do well of qualifying for top 4 this season?" This is Andrew, Man United brother. Brother, nothing is impossible. I'll be surprised if they make the top 10, top 4. But last season, we at one point it was looking like they were not going to make it. But they surprised us. They even finished ahead of Chelsea. So
for me, I'm not very optimistic about that. Seeing that apart from Smalling leaving Manchester United, Dalot as well. So this is one problem that.
Congratulations to all Arsenal fans. Now that the party has started, please tell Arteta to ignore the board and bring back Ozil into the team, since we couldn't sign Osas from behind.
Talking about Leon.
Sorry?
Talking about Leon, playmaker, not Aura. What's his name now?
I think so.
Okay, anyway, that's the show. We have to go now. We're out of time. Guys, we'll take your messages tomorrow. Apologies once again. Speedy recovery. We wish the likes of Jadon Shaqiri, Sadio Mane, and Thiago Alcantara. These are the 3 Liverpool players that have confirmed positive of the coronavirus. Have yourself a fantastic night. Bye-bye.
4 years ago, I got into Benton Idahosa University with a dream and a firm determination to be better. But then I quickly realized that I could be so much more. I didn't even know I had more in me. In school, I made great friends, went on memorable trips. I grew in character, met amazing people, like really amazing people. It's 4 years now, and I can proudly say I am better than I ever imagined. For more information, please visit www.biu.edu.ng or call 0814-990-6200. Benson Idahosa University. Your future starts here.
Malaria don't let me party, now the time don't reach where my life go show and we. Oh yeah, show malaria we. Say bye bye to malaria. Time don't reach make you collect your mumu potent for malaria hand with Malak, the better medicine from May and Baker. We don't make products past 75 years. Malak contain dehydroartemisinin piperaquine, where they work inside body for up to 6 weeks and they stop malaria from knocking you balls. All you need do now to take 3 tablets for 3 days and the medicine goes summer the malaria come out your body sharp. Now the power of Malak be that. Malak, your
your control button for malaria. E dey pharmacy wey dey near you. If symptoms persist after 3 days, make you go see your doctor. A product of May and Baker.
We woke up to life.
Stop behaving like a baby because
as you dey so, na suffer then they suffer us. Make our country a better place.
Nigerians are very resilient.
A nation's culture resides in the heart of its people. That's why, ahead of our Independence Day, we set a stage for Nigerians to talk to Nigeria. Watch the video and join the conversation on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook with the hashtag OriginalTalk. Or you could visit www.origin.ng to record and upload your Original Talk video. Stay original.
KUFM 92.7 KUFM News. Concise, precise, balanced, unbiased.
We are live from Benin City to the world. This is 92.7 KUFM Newsbreak.
It's 5 p.m. Good evening and welcome to Newsbreak on KU 92.7 FM, Benin City. First, the headlines. President Buhari to present 2021 budget on Thursday. Ondo State governorship candidates sign peace accord. Troops rescue 5 expatriates in River State. On entertainment, Davido terminates contract with Lil Frosh. Details of this and more after this break. I'm Benjamin Kaduri. President Muhammadu Buhari has written to the National Assembly informing lawmakers that he will be presenting the 2021 budget at a joint sitting on Thursday, October 8, 2020 by 11 a.m. In a letter read by Senate President Ahmed Lawan on Tuesday at the resumption of plenary, President Buhari is requesting the audience of lawmakers in both chambers for the presentation of the budget. The Senate is expected to consider and pass the 2021-2023 medium-term expenditure framework and fiscal strategy paper before President Buhari submits the 2021 budget. Meanwhile, President Muhammadu Buhari has signed a bilateral air service agreement with the United States of America, India, Morocco, and Rwanda. This was announced by the Minister for Aviation, Hadi Sirika, on Tuesday. Copies of the agreements uploaded by the minister showed that President Buhari signed the instruments of ratification on September 30th. The Federal Executive Council had on July 29th ratified the air transport agreement between Nigeria and the United States at its virtual meeting. The Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, at the end of the meeting said, with the ratification, Nigeria will take advantage of the agreement to strengthen economic, social, and cultural ties with the U.S. Minister of Education Adamu has ordered a full-scale investigation into alleged 2.67 billion naira released to the 104 unity colleges during the COVID-19 lockdown for meal subsidies. The development came on the heels of a report of the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, ICPC, that the money released to the 104 unity colleges for meal subsidies found its way into individual accounts. A statement from the Federal Ministry of Education through its Director, Press and Public Relations, Bam Gung, on Tuesday said the ministry will collaborate with the ICPC on the Unity Schools investigation. Candidates of political parties participating in the Ondo State governorship election have signed a peace accord. The peace accord signing ceremony held in Akure, Ondo State capital, on Tuesday. The Independent National Electoral Commission said the accord was to ensure a violence-free election. Among those who signed the peace accord are candidates of the All Progressives Congress and People's Democratic Party, Rotimi Akeredolu and Eyitayo Jegede, respectively. The candidates of the Zenith Labour Party, Agboola Ajayi, also joined others in signing the accord facilitated by the National Peace Committee. The Sultan of Sokoto, Abubakar Saad, Bishop of Sokoto Diocese, Hassan Kuka, former Bishop of Abuja Diocese, John Onayekon, and some traditional rulers were among those who witnessed the signing. Meanwhile, the candidates of the opposition Social Democratic Party, SDP, in the Ondo State governorship election, Peter Faswa, has stepped down and endorsed incumbent Governor Rotimi Akeredolu for re-election. Speaking at a campaign rally in Idare, Faswa, a native of the capital city of Akure, said his decision to step down was because his vision is identical with that of Governor Akeredolu, candidate of the All Progressives Congress APC. The SDP chieftain also donated his campaign office and buses to the Akeredolu's campaign organization. The news continues right after this break. Stay tuned.
Split seconds. There is a lot happening around us, but we can't be everywhere all the time. We've got work, families, and chores to cater to, and most importantly, time to rest. And that's why having reliable partner like KUFM News is important. Sleeping? We don't. We work round the clock, bringing you stories as they break from Nigeria and across the world. We would stop at nothing to keep you informed, because KUFM News is all about you and stories that affect you. Politics, business, human interests, sports, entertainment, just name it. We've got you covered. KUFM News. Timely, precise, spot on.
Welcome back. Still in the news, the Federal High Court in Lagos on Tuesday further adjourned until October 19th and 20th for the continuation of trial of former Governor of Ekiti State, Ayodele Fayose, facing charges of fraud and money laundering. The prosecution counsel, Rotimi Jacobs, who was expected to call his eight witness, told the trial judge, Justice Chukwujeku Aneke, that there were difficulties bringing the witness to court. He consequently prayed for an adjournment. Following the request by the prosecutor, Justice Aneke adjourned the matter until October 19 and 20 for the continuation of trial. Fayose is being prosecuted by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission over alleged 6.9 billion naira fraud and money laundering. He was first arraigned on October 22, 2018, before Justice Mojisola Olaturegun, alongside his company, Spotless Investment Limited, and 11 counts bordering on fraud and money laundering offenses. An Ado-Ekiti Chief Magistrate's Court has remanded three men for allegedly exhuming 10 corpses and beheaded them for rituals. The defendants Abimbola Fatoyi, Kola Fatoyi, and Ahmed Ojo were arraigned before Chief Magistrate Adefumike Anoma on charge bordering on exhumation of corpses. The prosecutor, Inspector Monica Ikebuilo, told the court that the defendants committed the offense between March and September 2020 at St. Paul Anglican Church Cemetery in Orun-Ekiti. The prosecutor also urged the court to remand the defendants in the Ado-Ekiti Correctional Center pending legal advice from the Office of Director of Public Prosecution. Chief Magistrate Anoma denied the defendants' plea and consequently ordered the remand of the defendants at the Correctional Center pending issuance of legal advice. She later adjourned the case until November 6th for mention. The Public Relations Officer of the Nigeria Police Force, DCP Frank Mba, says the Special Anti-Robbery Squad, a special arm of the force, cannot be scrapped because of the ongoing fight against crimes in the country. He, however, said the force is currently reforming the operations of SARS nationwide to curtail its excesses. Mba, who spoke on Tuesday during an Instagram live chat with Nigerian artist Aziz Fashola, also known as Naira Marley, encouraged Nigerians to take video recordings of SARS operatives who abuse their fundamental human rights as long as it is safe to do so. The singer had earlier cancelled a planned demonstration against SARS recklessness on Tuesday. Troops have rescued 5 expatriates from suspected militants at Yellow Island in River State. The victims, comprising 3 Russians, 1 Ukrainian, and 1 Equatorial Guinean, abducted on May 9th, were freed by a joint team from Forward Operating Base Bonny, Nigerian Navy ship Pathfinder, and troops of 146 Battalion on Tuesday. A statement by the coordinator, Defense Media Operations, Major General John Enenche, said the men were presently at NNS Pathfinder Medical Center receiving medical attention. It explained that the expatriates were abducted on board MT Rio Mitong and MT Jibloho by unknown militant group in Yellow Island. The statement also said the troops raided 4 identified militant hideouts at Ibiakafemo, Idinkiri, Tombie, and Ogboma. The identified camps were subsequently destroyed to deny the pirates freedom of action. Coming up in a moment in our entertainment news, singer Davido terminates contract with Lil Frosh. You're still on to the news break on KU 92.7 FM. On entertainment, pop star David Adedeji Adeleke, well known as Davido, has taken to his Instagram page to announce that he has terminated his contract with Sani Goriola Wasiu, popularly known as Lil Frosh, over domestic violence allegation. The femme singer noted in the press statement that his organization does not condone domestic violence and the contract termination takes effect immediately. Lil Frosh has been accused of beating his ex-girlfriend, Gift Camille. Her brother and manager, Michael, claimed that Lil Frosh has been assaulting his sister for a while now. The rapper is yet to react to the allegations leveled against him. The trial of Instagram celebrity Ramoni Abbas, popularly known as Hush Puppy, has been moved to 2021 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. His trial will now resume on May 4th, 2021. Recall that last month, new evidence was submitted against the Dubai-based alleged internet fraudster. The 37-year-old is facing 4 counts of conspiracy to commit wire fraud, money laundering conspiracies, international money laundering, and engaging in monetary transactions in property derived from specified unlawful activity. He was arrested months ago in Dubai alongside his friend Woodbury and others, and they were taken to the United States for prosecution. And lastly, Denis Villeneuve's Dune is the latest Hollywood blockbuster to have its release date delayed. The Warner Bros. Sci-fi epic, featuring a star-studded cast, including American acts Timothy Chalamet and Zendaya Coleman, was due for release in December. The premiere has now been pushed back to October 2021. Warner Bros. Has also delayed The Batman, now due in March 2022. But the company has brought forward Matrix 4 to December 2021. The Batman, starring Robert Pattinson, was set for release on October 1st, 2021, and The Matrix 4 was originally due out in May this year, but was postponed to April 2022. It's now coming just over 3 months earlier, taking the slot intended for Black Adam, the DC Comics movie starring Dwayne Johnson. And that's the news, but before we go, a quick recap of the headlines. President Buhari to present 2021 budget on Thursday. Ondo State governorship candidates sign peace accord. Troops rescue 5 expatriates in Rivers State. Do remember that the continued unity of Nigeria is a collective responsibility. Be sure to play your part. Do not forget, you can listen to us anywhere in the world by visiting our website at www.kufm.net or download our mobile app from the Google Play Store. We are also live on YouTube at KUFM Nigeria, and you can also listen to us on radiogarden.com. KUFM Newsbreak was produced by Blessing Asekome and Benjamin Kaduri, saying thanks for listening. Good evening.
Wake up every day, feeling so down, need motivation. Turn on my excitement. 92.7, everybody knows KU FM. I'm in love with my radio. KU FM. I'm in love with my radio. KU FM. I'm in love with my radio. KU FM. 92.7 is my radio. Start up my day with a KU breakfast. Sure. Move to the KU midday. Sure. Radio Tori. Sparks Fiesta. KU drive time. And I wrap up my day with the KU night live. KU FM. I'm in love with my radio. KU FM. I'm in love with my radio. KU FM. I'm in love with my radio. KU FM. 92.7 is my radio. I'm going back, where my roots ain't watered down. Growing like a baobab tree of life on fertile ground. My ancestors put me on game, on charm, on gold chains, with my old shoe energy. Drip all on me.
It's the KU Drive Time Show.
Ice, bust down, flood it, on my wrist out. Going up, motherland, drip on me. Melanin, my drip is skin deep like motherland, drip on me. I can't forget my history, it's her story. In black, maybe that's the reason why they always mad. They always mad. Getting past them, I know that's the reason why they all big mad, and they always have. Honey, come around my way, around my eye. Whenever mama says so, mama said, here I come on my throne, sitting high. Follow my parade. Talking slick to my folk, lip that lip like lipo. You hear them swarming right, bees is known to bite. Now here we come on our throne, sitting high. Follow my parade. On force, all black, all chrome, black on, black tits, mad black. Walk by my window down, let them see who in it, crack a big smile. Don't figure me and Jigga 50, let them cheering, they like chick how. I charge my crystals in a full moon. You can send them missiles, I'ma send my goons. Baby sister rapping, hear me out. Trust me, they gon' need an army. Rubber bullets bouncing on me. Made a picket sign up your picket fence. Take it as a warning. Waste beats from your Uber. For honey, Billy, that's a Musa. Straw line to the barbecue. Put us any damn way, we gon' make it look cute. Benjamin Clyde on the runway in my hazmat. Children running through the house in my art all black. Ancestors on the wall.
wall, let the ghost chit chat. Sisters on the wall, let the ghost chit chat. Hold my hands, we gon' pray together. Lay it down, face down in the gravel. We wearing all tie white to the funeral. Black love, we gon' stay together. Curtis Mayfield on the speaker. Lil Malcolm, I miss my mama Tina. Need another march, let me call Tamika. Need peace and reparation for my people. These ladies, just I'ma let it strip all up. It's fading ways, I'ma let it dread all up. It's your fist up in the air, show back love. Motherland drip on me, motherland drip on me. Honey, come around my way, around my eyes. Whenever mama says so, mama says, here I come on my toes, yeah. Follow my parade, my parade. Talking slick to my folk, lift that lip like oh hyper. Yeah, I'm swarming right. These is known to buy. Now here we come on our toes, yeah. Follow my parade, my parade. We got rhythm, we got pride. We birth kings, we birth tribes. Any river, only tongue, speak the glory, feel the love. Motherland, motherland, oh me. Hey, hey, hey. Motherland, motherland, oh me. Hey, hey, hey. I keep forgetting my history. It's my story. Motherland drip on me, motherland drip on me. Honey, come around my way, around my eyes. Whenever mama says so, mama says, here I come on my toes, yeah. Follow my parade, my parade. Talking slick to my folk, lift that lip like oh hyper. Yeah, I'm sworn right. These is known to buy. Now here we come on my toes, yeah. Follow my parade, black parade.
Wireless NG provides fast, reliable, and affordable unlimited broadband internet service to homes and businesses. We are situated at number 5 Ramaya Kennedy Street off PZ Sapler Road, Benin City, and our marketing office is at 70 Lowy Complex, Upper Road, Benin City. Our services are currently available in Benin and Lagos. You can reach us on our mobile 707-367-30125 or 080-788-79960 or on our website www.wirelessng.com. Wireless NG, erasing internet boundaries.
For yourself, oh, this no be the one you go take only ear here, oh. You must take your eyes see so that you self go enjoy what the other people they enjoy. Uyi Technica, the generator headquarter where they make everybody enjoy generators of all sizes and model for affordable price. Whether not the small one for barber shop or I been a big Perkins generator for factory and big building. Uyi Technica, the place for generators, spare parts, grinding machine, pepper mill, and others. Mention the name and size of generator where you want. Bakam Uyi Technica get them for the kind of money where they your pocket. Bakam Uyi Technica get them. Come take your eyes see for the generator headquarters. Uyi Technica, 7981 and 83 Mission Road, Benin City, and all other Uyi Technical branches. Uyi Technica, affordable products for everybody jollification.
We woke up to life.
Balagbanina. Stop behaving like a baby because
as you dey so, na suffer then they suffer us make our country a better place.
Nigerians are very resilient.
A nation's culture resides in the heart of its people. That's why, ahead of our Independence Day, we set a stage for Nigerians to talk to Nigeria. Watch the video and join the conversation on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook with the hashtag #OriginalTalk. Or you could visit www.origin.ng to record and upload your original talk video. Stay original.
All the programs on KU 92.7 are now open for sponsorship and advert placements. For sponsorship and advert placements, call now for inquiries 070-380-50243 or 080-8877-3644 or visit KUFM Marketing Office located at the top floor of the Enterprise Foundation Building, Building, number 62, Ihama Road, Benin City, Edo State. 92.7 KUFM is your business growth partner.
Good news! Scratch that. Great news! KUFM 92.7 is about to turn the excitement up a notch again. This time, we bring the world to you. We can now broadcast your events, parties, birthdays, marriage ceremony, naming ceremony, political rallies, and lots more to the world live. For any of the mentioned event coverage, simply visit our marketing office at 62 4th floor, Enterprise Building, Ihama Road, GRA Benin City, Edo State, or our broadcast station at Ward 8 and Bypass, Benin Auchi Expressway, Edo State, Nigeria, or call these numbers 0806 023 2180 or 0806 530 5657. KUFM. Turn on excitement.
It's the KU Drive Time Show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm broken in pieces, down to the soul. I know the whole world can feel it. I know that they can see it. Oh,